Would you rather motivate your students or inspire your students? As Maya Angelou once said, I've learned that people will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. And I think I'd rather have my students feel inspired. This is part of a series of teaching strategies that you can use to teach your students to be independent learners. And in this video, you'll learn 10 ways that you can inspire your students so they want to learn to take responsibility for their own learning, so that you can tap into their natural curiosity and harness their motivation. You'll learn how to share your love of learning with your students so that they feel inspired to be a lifelong learner. I'm Mari Amaro. I'm a teacher, presenter and author, and I've been working with students and teachers for over 30 years. I'm passionate about helping teachers improve teaching strategies and learning practices. And I combine research and experience to provide teaching strategies that improve student learning by improving classroom management. And I focus on the practices that take little or no extra teacher time, strategies that can actually give you back time by improving student behaviour. I love coaching teachers and I emphasise teacher wellbeing because improved teacher wellbeing means improved student wellbeing, and that contributes to better academic and social outcomes for all your students. If you'd like to learn more, please subscribe to our channel. We put out 2 videos every week, so make sure you don't miss the content. If you know anyone you think would benefit from the teaching strategies in these videos, please share them with colleagues, friends and family. Everyone knows a teacher or someone who works in a school. If you have any questions or topics that you'd like me to cover, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. Most people have a teacher or a significant adult who has inspired them in some way. And many teachers will remember a teacher who made school more interesting for them, who made them feel valued, who made them feel like they were seen and heard, and maybe the reason why you became a teacher in the first place. When teachers say they want to make a difference, that's what they're talking about. Most of us don't remember the content, but we do remember when a teacher took the time with us or explained something that we struggled with, or remembered our name, or expected more from us and inspired us to work harder, reach further and give more. You can do this for your students. Number 1, developing a positive relationship with them, because that provides the foundation of a safe environment for students to learn. They're inspired by the fact that you care about them. Number 2, create a classroom environment that enables independent learning. And you can check out our video on how to create a classroom environment that stimulates and inspires independent learning. Number 3, demonstrate your passion for the topic or subject area or the skills. When you show how excited and enthusiastic you are for the topic, your students will be inspired to engage in the learning. You may have even had the experience of being turned on to an area of interest simply due to the passion of someone else. Excitement is catching, as is boredom. Number 4, encourage students to share their learning experiences with others. Give them opportunities to reflect on what's working for them when they're designing their own learning and what the challenges have been. Sharing that experience can clarify for the student who's sharing and provide valuable insights for everyone who's listening and asking questions. Number 5, coach your students by supporting them to develop learning goals that are realistic yet challenging. It's the Goldilocks principle. Not too hard, not too easy, just right. Help them to develop goals that are based on their strengths and interests rather than on their deficits. For example, if you were playing soccer and you were really good at goal kicking, a good coach would not focus on you developing your defensive skills. Number 6, encourage self-motivation by allowing students to determine their own learning goals about something that interests them. This may not always be possible, but having a goal that they're interested in can inspire and motivate them. Number 7, teach students how to structure their independent learning time. For example, they could shift focus every 20 minutes, get up and move every hour or so. And when they're learning new material, Get them to move to a different space or location, because you can link the learning to where you were physically, and it makes it more memorable. When you're learning new material, linking it to that different space or location helps you remember it. Number 8, help your students to develop self-discipline skills. So affirm themselves for getting started, so celebrate small wins. Next, give them the tools to define themselves as a person who commits to and achieves goals. And if you'd like to learn more about how to do this, check out our habit section in our wellbeing module in our videos. Number 9, teach students to self-assess. Teach them how to reflect on the learning process. You can do it by getting them to pair up and share what they've learnt. Edutopia talks about having a brain buddy. So it's about figuring out what works for you and getting them to work out what works for them. Number 10, encourage students to notice and celebrate changes. For example, they might be able to say to themselves, I now hand my work in on time, or I enjoy school more because I get better grades. Check out our other videos in this series about developing independent learning skills with your students, the benefits of those for both you and for your students, and the better academic learning outcomes. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and happy teaching.